I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. City Chiefs and our home team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Larson. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Larson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Second down, Young. Dumps it off to Mixon. A second nice move. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that. And
that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 1st down. Larson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jeffrey breaking the tackle. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Young. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A first down throw for Young. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third down, Young, the quick slant cut, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Larson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on second down, Larson looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young will set to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Oh, he slipped right by him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first down throw for Young. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be Young again. His pass caught at the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll throw again. Young. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at his 4. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Young. And Cooks hands it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Saints on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go.
Young working out of the gun. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A handoff to Mixon. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Young from the shotgun. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Saints on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Gone!
Young operating from the gun. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Saints on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Young. Ball batted in the air, and now it's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Mixon, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Joe Mixon, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down, Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Young to throw it to Mixon on the check down. Room to run inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun. Young. It's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he nearly takes it the whole way. But he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Butker on for the PAT. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Giants have extended their lead. A win would be their second on the young season.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Larson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
the speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 1st and 10, Larson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on second down. Larson. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Looking to throw. Larson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Gets past one man. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.